Dr. Sully here, and when you run the triple option offense, you're done worrying about what your opponent does. Because everybody you play is a nameless, faceless opponent because you're running this unique offense, and people aren't going to play you the same way they play everybody else. So the days are over of you game planning. There's no more game planning for your opponent. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they did on film. They have to defend you now. Now you're going to say, well, we kind of want to have an idea of what we're doing. Why? This is what you need to do at practice. You need to block goal line fronts. You need to block gap 8, 7 diamond, 6-5 goal line, triple stack, bear, eagle. There may be a 50 defense. Who cares if they ran an even front? Anybody can block an even front. Go block a gap 8. Go block a 7 diamond. When Paul Johnson was coaching, he never cared what his opponent ran. Why would you? Because they're most of the time they're not going to play you that way because this is different. They have to play you differently. You've just become defensible. That's a beautiful thing. So don't worry about what your opponent did on film. It doesn't matter. You're going to spend your time blocking goal line fronts. That's what you're going to do at practice. You're going to block a gap 8, a 7 diamond. You're going to run zone dive into that. You're going to run mid triple and trap into that and down and rocket. You're going to spend your time blocking the hardest stuff. So by the time you play somebody who lines up in a 4-2, it's like, well, holy moly, this is like easy. So don't worry what they did on film. You don't have to do anything on weekends. Just correct the mistakes you made in the previous game if you made any. Get better at you. Make your coaching an internal conflict. That's the real key to success in coaching the triple option offense. It's an internal conflict. It's your 11 players and where they go with their feet, what they do with their hands. Really, the focus is, do they know how to line up and do they know where to go? That's the key. You're going to solve a lot of problems by not playing fat people. And then it's about doing the same thing over and over and over against multiple situations so they think with their feet and they can't get it wrong. And you got to make them do stuff fast so that they can play above game tempo. And watch what starts to happen with your program. If you don't play fat people and they know where to go and you make them run stuff at an urgent manner, watch what happens. Don't worry about your opponent. You control you. And I'm not just saying that to be a tough guy. You're running a unique offense. Navy, when Navy was doing it the right way, over 70% of the time, they would get a different defensive look in a game than the team ran all year. Over 70% of the time. So when they play in their first 10 games, they would get a different look at least 7 times because the team knew they couldn't get it done doing what they had done all year. That's what kind of a catalyst the offense is if you run it the right way the first time. So don't worry what your opponent does on film. It makes no difference. You make this an internal conflict. It's about you, your players, your coaches, your stakeholders, getting people, playing people that aren't fat, getting people lined up right, getting them know where to go, and make them do it at a fast rate of speed over and over and over against multiple situations so they can think with their feet and can't get it wrong. You want to know how to do it better, the Triple Option Football Academy and Triple Option Football Academy camps can show you how. I'll do the work for you if we do the camp. I'll do the work for you. I'll get the tone set for the 2023 season. And you can bet your sweet tail if I get the tone set for you and you build upon that after I leave, look out. You're going to be a superstar by the end of the 2023 season and by the end of the 2023 calendar year. Okay, see you in the next video. Talk soon.